Oh, hi folks, welcome back to 7 Acres Farm. Well, look at what we got here. We got ourselves a whole bunch of little babies. Yes sir, a whole bunch. These started coming, that biggest one right there jumping. She'd be the oldest one in here. She was born on April 1st, April Fool. So then the rest of them are, after that was right up to a day or two ago, there was 4 born. A little pink collared one over there, and she's got a mate in there. And there's 2 blue collared ones. They were both, one was born before midnight. The other one was born, the other ones were born like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's just say it was a long night, okay? So, yeah, I just finished feeding them, their last feeding for the day. So they're gonna start going into a milk coma here pretty quick. They'll lay down and sleep for a while, then they'll be full of it again. Now some of you might wonder why we have collars on them. Now I know what you're thinking, Wayne, you're not going to tie them up, are you? No, they're not for being tied up. What we do with them is we put collars of different colors on each set of kids, or single or triples, whatever they have, the same color on each kid. So we know who the mother is. We put that color alongside the mother's number or name, so we know who's who. That's the way we keep track of them till they get to where they get their permanent collar and either a number or a name, or well, they get both. They get a number and a name, some of them do. Then that way we know who's who. But it works out pretty good for us that way. As long as they don't get the collar off, and if there's only one, it ain't too bad. If you get 2 off at the same time, then you got a problem. But we've had pretty good luck with the collar staying on them and them not being able to get them off. We used to use it was kind of like something like a hospital tag that they put on your arm, white, that you could write on. And they worked pretty good until you got quite a few in a pin, and then they'd get biting and pulling on them, and next thing you know, you'd have collar off, or collar so twisted up you couldn't read it because you couldn't get it straightened back out again. So we quit using them, and we went with putting these collars on them. And it seems like the 14-inch collars seem to work the best even on the small newborns, like that little one over there with the pink collar. That's a 14-inch collar, and they go kind of small enough that you can see her there, go kind of small enough that they don't come off very easy. And, they work pretty good, and they will just out enough till we can get them up to where we put the permanent collar and tags on them. But I thought I'd just make a quick video here so y'all could see the babies. We've got, I think, there's 7 that haven't kidded yet, but I think out of the 7, there's only like 6 of them that are going to have babies. From the looks of it right now, there's one there that I don't think she could have babies at all. But that's okay. We got enough of them. They're still quite active. I just finished feeding a minute ago. It's 5 minutes to 12. Yeah, they're going to start conking out here pretty quick. There's more going down every time you look around the pen. Yeah. You guys gonna conk out, aren't you? You go sleepy by for a while. Hey, Speedy? You gonna go sleepy? Yeah, there she goes down. She's going down. She don't want to give in. She's over there in the corner. The one right there with the button on the side of the collar. I call her Speed. She was on her mother for about a week before we started bottle feeding her. And I thought I would have an awful job getting her on a bottle. But the biggest problem I had was catching her. Boy, that little bugger, she could run around the pen 90 miles an hour. So I started calling her Speedy. And she kind of took to the name. And so now I call her, she'd get ready to eat. I call her, come on, Speedy. She usually comes to the door. But they're all starting to settle down now. That one there, and that one that's laid down over there. That's a set of twin does out of first timer kidding this year, and boy is she milking it. She's a nice goat. And that brown one, they're out of a first timer. They're a pair of billies. And she's doing good. Yeah. I think we got there's 3 if they all kid, 3 more alpines. I think there's 3 or 4 salmons. I just walked through and checked them. Make sure they nobody. Hey there's Eve. Say hi to everybody, Eve. Say hi to everybody. Oh yes, you and that big tongue, huh? You and that big tongue gotta get going. Yeah.